I don't believe it yet, though. I'm skeptical. We're not going to do a trailer for this one. We're just going to wait until it goes in, right? And then I'll change scene in a second, and then we'll see if we're actually if we're actually going to get a fight going, or if everyone just starts falling out again and be like, nah, I'm off. Like this. Let's go. Oh, Sax Guy, loose anus. Whoop. Does your bum do this? Yeah. They probably picked the wrong map so it doesn't allow spectators. I don't know. The spectators were in, man. There was just... I mean, with the... It gets like capped at 35 or something stupid. But there was only 4. I don't know. They did something wrong. I don't even know what was going on. I don't even know. And Dior Savage is now a little finger. How are you doing, bud? And thank you for the follow. And everybody that's followed me over the last, I think, 2 years. Much appreciated. You can have an uwu, sir. Mine was clearly better, we all know it's true. Right, so they've loaded into the map this time. Apparently. Oh, and I've just broke everything. Uh-oh. I just elbowed my stand. My microphone just flipped around and I was like, oh, I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. Right, so apparently this match is starting in a minute. I'll believe it when I see it. We'll see what happens. Only 35 minutes too late to start this match. It's good going, that. Good going. Was it not Chocolate Goblins that were like, we can be 10 minutes late and still be on time? These guys like, hold my fucking... Well, saying that, let's be fair. It's Fatal, so it's not hold my beer. It'll be something like hold my bloody... I don't know, my orange juice or something. Or my milk. Hold my milk while I'm even later. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sicko as well, with a nice founder's badge next to his name. Oh, yeah. Right, let's see how this goes down. So we've got SNG attacking against FatalFaction. Obviously, on the first round, FatalFaction had a pretty decent attack and managed to absolutely brutalize SNG. And because the UI is amazing, I can't just hold tab. This is me holding tab or pushing tab. You can't see the whole team anymore. So joys, and because I wasn't paying attention at the beginning part, because I was expecting everyone to just disconnect and nothing to happen, I didn't actually look what the teams are bringing. So, you know, yay me. We've got monks though. I feel like that these guys should win just because they've decided to bring monks. I mean, that's incredibly good, or it's going to be absolutely useless and they're going to get nothing done, but we'll see. Apparently Pustoy is playing the game of I can sit higher than anybody else on the team, which means I should win. Apparently Wincrow's the person that's been causing all the problems, and with that pinky purpley hammer, I mean, Wincrow, we have a question for you from the stream.
Why are you good?
Oh, I mean, that was very nicely timed. Are they going to start? What the fuck? It's a miracle. You don't know the puffer fish, man? What do you mean? Search puffer fish carrot on you. I think I've seen that. Is that where it's like eating it and it just like burps or something like? Right, let's see what's going down. Looks like the 2 southern towers are going to be getting in. Bruh. They missed 4. 11v13, what's this taunt? No, it's Sicko, that's a mistake. There's something to do with the UI. For some reason, it doesn't show all the units that are loading in. I don't understand why it's doing that, but every single match so far, it's been doing that wrong. So, yeah, it's maybe the spectator bug or something. It's just stupid. Makes no sense. Just like exactly like with a spectator, if I push tab, that gets shown instead of, you know, showing both team lists on the side and an enlarged minimap. They thought that this was the perfect way to show the things. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to CBL, so I can literally show my games how bad the UI is. But we'll see. Rock's always looking forward to the restart.
2 hours later.
Oh my god, I think we might be here tomorrow morning though, boys. Let's be real. So it looks like SNG changing units. What have they got out? So we got some Stalwarts, we got some Myrmilones, we got a couple of sets of Myrmilones in fact, free from what I can see. We got Shenji, we have Zakalian, we have Fort Baracchio. I think FatalFaction probably, oh no, they've got actually a few units up on the wall. They might actually try and contend this. They've got their own Zakalian, which are throwing now. They've got Iron Reapers up, they have Claymores up, they've got Halberdier Sergeants also with Imperial Shield Guard. We've got some more Zakalian over here, not by the Wingcrow. It looks like the attackers are rotating to the middle tower. We've got some... Is that Javelin Sergeants? That's Javelin Sergeants from Imaltar. We have some Iron Reapers from Silver Ray. We've actually got a decent mix from this. Monka by the Noops running Shield Maidens as well. The attackers have got a lot of the Myrmilones though. They've got their own Zakalian, but they're not really in a position to throw up onto the wall, unfortunately, for the attackers. They can do Trebin, and the Treb just got like maybe 14 units by the looks of it there, although maybe not so many. But the attackers, the Sergeants, the Javelin Sergeants from the side there and the thing are actually going to do well. Looks like they're going to go gate. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's at the top of the screen it says 15-15, which is nice that it's correct. So it looks like they're going to go through the gate. Are they going to go for the supply first, or are they going to go up on? They're going to go supply first. Interesting. I suppose that'll slow down the... Ooh, Xiaoling managed to just get his cavalry out the way before getting absolutely steamrolled. So nice of him, or like very map aware of him to get his unit out of the way. He's going to try getting him. Is Xiaoling up on the wall? I think Xiaoling's up on the wall. He's sending him back to that supply there so they don't get ruined. And Fire, thank you for the follow. You can have a... Do you want a puffer fish or an uwu? We'll do both. There you go. How are you doing? Right, so the defenders are up on the wall, completely cock-blocked. They can't really do much at the minute. And the attackers are placing multiple mortars to hit the defenders up on the wall. It's actually a fairly decent tactic. They've got at least 3 or 4 mortars down by the looks of it. The defenders are just going to pull back onto the A point, though, so most of these mortars may end up missing. We shall see, though. Obviously, the mortars are doing work for the attackers at the minute. Literally got 4-5 down, and now they're moving up. Interesting. So are the attackers going to pull back? And no, they're not. So, oh, the attackers are on the wall before the defenders can basically get in a position. So they're already up, which means that Treb's going to do work. Have the defenders seen it? Oof. They have seen it, but these Imperial Shield Guard are going to get shredded now. Stalwarts just go straight in there. Myrmilones go straight in there. Big blob fight. When the next Treb comes in, that's going to be rough. Obviously, they've got a couple of guys down there on the mortars as well. Would be able to do work, but cavalry's just been sent over by Xiaoling, and Axilis is going to have to pull back from that, which is a shame, because if he could have got all 5 mortars going up, they'd have been able to clear this even quicker. By looks at the attackers are shredding through anyway. The defenders have dropped at least 6 of their heroes. The attackers have got all 15 of theirs up at the moment. Bravo's got his cavalry down on the bottom as well, try to stop reinforcements, but I think it's too late. The attackers also had stuff on the siege towers. I didn't even see that before. But the attackers, SNG, have basically got the A point now as well. Roughly half the team has probably died for the defenders so far. No Mercy's going in there and trying to stop these Iron Reapers from retreating with a couple of the other heroes. So they should be able to get rid of that Iron Reaper as well, and maybe even Tekas is going to die also. So the attackers have still got 8 Trebs. They've got 100 unit lead, and they've definitely lost a lot less heroes than the defenders. Obviously in this one we're doing CBL rules, which means you can only die 3 times and then the player has to remove themselves from the game, because they can't do the CBL matches in the lobbies anymore. So what the mission chat? You can't believe it, Wingcrow. I am known to cause problems, that's fine. Oh my god. Right, what's going on here? So we have, from the attackers, obviously they've got a couple of longbow players. They're setting up mortars now themselves. They do have Shenjis, but it looks like they've got no more ammo. They're going to go back and get some. There's some Zakalian in the background there, but only 2 models looking at it. They've just been changed out by Libao, who's bringing IPGs. Otherwise, I can't see any other like bomb units for the attackers on top of this. Oh no, there's from Shamil here. Shamil Basiv's got a SNG up as well. But apart from that one unit, I can't see anything. Lancelot's got his unit miles away. It's practically dead though. I take it Lancelot's getting a new one. Oh, there, Lancelot's out there getting a new one. Okay, makes sense. Right, so the attackers have got a decent position up on the wall there. They've obviously got the mortar set up and they're trying to weaken the defenders as much as possible. The defenders have got... What unit's that? Is that Keshit? Nah. Is that... Purple? What the fuck are they called? The sword purple ones. Can't even remember. Can't even remember. Just mumbling. I honestly don't even know what unit that called. What that's called. Literally no clue what the purple sword cavalry is. That's actually hilarious. I don't even think I've got it unlocked. I've never played it, and I don't think I can remember ever seeing it in a battle. But we've got 2 sets of winged hussars. How are the winged hussars up the stairs? Hacks. Tekas is hacking. Kick him. Kick him. Right, so we've got a couple of units of hussars. We've got whatever that sword cavalry is there. The attackers are now coming off of the wall. They've got a good chunk of stalwart, shield maidens, IPGs. The defenders are moving in to get them now. Ooh, all dirty with his ballista in the back there. Could actually do some work. So we've got some murmalones going in for the initial engagement from the attackers. We've got bombs coming in from both sides. I think those Acalian throws are a little bit too far though. The initial fight looks like it's kind of even. The attackers are getting pinched from 3 sides though. Oh, that cavalry charge. Ooh. That actually smashed through the first bit. So it looks like the defenders have absolutely collapsed on the attack from SNG, and they are wiping the floor with them. The SNG just dropped like 2/3 of their team. A lot of the defenders are going up onto the wall now to counterattack. That Treb could be good, but it's only really going to hit heroes. I don't think it'll get any of the units, and the heroes can just go and heal. Although these Murmalones are lucky from Imoltar that they didn't get hit any more than that. And basically SNG just lost their whole team. They pretty much just lost their entire team. That was absolutely amazing. And not a single one Cal dropped the gate. And Templar at 9 fingers, star, star, star. What does that mean? I'm amazing. Oh, Temple. I mean, you only needed to give me 1 star, but to give me 3, that's so kind of you. Much appreciated. You can have an uwu, sir. Here's an uwu just for you. You can't believe they pulled that off. That was a good fight though. So looking at the stats at the top now, the attackers still have 7 trebs. The defenders now have a 50-point-ish unit lead, and it's going pretty nice. Prio completely lost because of this treb. Right, so the attackers are placing even more mortars down. We've got Lebao putting 1. Oh, the second one cancelled. Oh. A counter. Oh, their own mortars are being used against them. Is that Luan, Leon, Kern, Zerkos using their own mortars against the attackers? That is actually hilarious. The attackers have had their own mortars used against them. Ah, that's proper bit them in the arse. That is absolutely bit them in the arse. I bet they're not happy about that. I'd be pretty annoyed. The 1 ballista or whatever it was over here has been destroyed as well, which is interesting. It looks like the defenders, sorry, have got like a good chunk of their units in the gatehouse, probably to keep them safe from mortars and all the rest of it. And they're not going to be able to collapse on the attackers though from multiple directions like they were just able to. They still have Tekas's winged hussars in the back there. Otherwise, I can't see any other cavalry, if I'm honest. The attacking team, though, has an absolute shit ton of cavalry. That's why I think the defenders are concentrating on the gatehouse. So they should be able to outnumber this fight and still have enough stuff to keep cavalry out of the gatehouse, because that is a lot of shit. Let's concentrate on this, though, while we can see the fighting going off. So the attackers have just lost a hero as well. We got multiple dudes coming in from multiple sides from the defenders. The attacking cavalry is trying to break through now, but that is a pretty strong defense from obviously the defending team. They've got IPGs in their fort brachio and stalwarts. With so many heroes though, they might be able to get through. Bombs going off now from Silent Warrior, I think that was. No, Shamil Basayev, sorry. One of the heroes tried getting in and get rid of them, but there's only 4 of them left anyway. The attackers have been wiped again, and it looks like they are not going to get to B. Although we've got a cheeky Libao here. Libao and who's that? Libao and Walter getting the supply. If they can get a unit out, they may be able to put pressure up onto B and maybe clear some of the units out here. But with the hero disparity and the unit disparity now, I do not believe SNG can win their attack. That Treb's a bit too deep into the tunnel, I believe. Oh no. I stand corrected. I thought that might have been a little bit too deep and maybe only one went in. One only did go in, so maybe I was correct. Did they actually destroy some of the trebs? There's only 4. Was there not trebs over here normally? Or am I going mental? There's only them 4. Could be. Right, so the 2 guys that got their unit out of here, Walter has got his halberdier sergeants out. They've got a lot of presence on B. Halberdier sergeants here as well. They've been wiped though, so that's GG. 40 seconds left. There is a big push coming through the gatehouse now, but it's too little too late. Even if they get on the point, they pretty much can't cap it anymore. A couple of winged hussars are just getting yeeted in. We've got some Iron Reapers charging with their flails. They're gonna block the rest of it. It's basically GG, so they don't really use... They don't lose unit cards, so it doesn't really make a difference if they yeet stuff in and just die, but... There's like no way they can get B now. There's too much in the way. Obviously they've got a big Zerg going off, so they should technically be able to clear them out, but it should basically be impossible for them to get this. There's no way. 10 seconds, it's GG. They're still trying though. You got to appreciate the fact that they're actually still fighting to the end of the fight instead of, you know, just giving up and quitting or something. But was not to be. Second round goes to FatalFaction. So FatalFaction have just beaten SNG 2-0. Obviously SNG beat Warbus 2-0 as well. So should be that FatalFaction should beat Warbus as well. And I should have zoomed in. It was prefecture heavy. Ah, that's what they're called, yeah. Ferrari Cav. Hero on hero difference is too big. And Lex with a shout. How are you doing, Lex?
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, Cav be going zoom. It didn't say that I should have zoomed in. Okay. It was like, it was a YouTube link. How dare you block it out? Oh, right. That wasn't me. It was the bot, weren't it? Don't be like that. Why didn't SNG just go over the tower so they don't get hit by their own mortars? I don't even know. I don't know. Right, we'll go quickly through the MVP of the attacking team, which was Zentiz, 0, 2, 7, and 95. Got a massive chunk of Iron Reapers. The most heroes killed for the attacking team was 6 by Pustoy. Most assists was 10 looking at it by Monteki, and the highest units was Shamil Basayev with 122. That must have been the Shenjis because he did get a good few bombs off. MVP for FatalFaction was Ruffle. That must be a lie because he's terrible. Got 49 Liaos. Clearly this must be some cheating going on here. There's no way you got 49 Liaos. Absolutely turd player. Dunkel Kagan, apparently because bumming Kagan, I can understand that maybe he couldn't sit so long, couldn't concentrate, that's why he's bottom of the team. MVP goes to Ruffaldo with 216 and 97. And 97 is also the highest units killed by the defending team. Highest assists goes to Monka by the Noop with 15, and the highest heroes killed is actually 15. Don Morales, we'll just say, I can't read the rest of it anyway. Bravo and Planter. So congratulations to you three, and congratulations again to FatalFaction for winning the second round. So I'm going to get out of this one quickly.